Hello friends, my name is Stevie. This video clips is on how I made my first amplifier, my first local amplifier at home, and this project took me like 3 to 4 years before I completed it. It wasn't an easy task though, but I consistently tried hard to fix it through the help of consistency. That's what helped me made it a reality. It was a very long time vision I was having, but I made it thanks to God. So, and these clips will help those that are like me to still keep on their hard work and their good pursuit so that they can achieve theirs. At first, how I started, I had a plan and I wanted to make it from scratch. Starting from the body, I had to meet a friend of mine from school who was a welder. So he had to construct a body frame for me, and I directed him on how to work the body frame and gave him some designs and all that. Being a friend of mine, he 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 diligently made the design, and it cost me money, a lot of money to make it. He made the design with some plates of iron, and I gave him the design he needs to create for me. So this is when I was creating the body of the amp, and it wasn't easy for me then. And now the body is being carved. This is how he carved the case, and I instructed him to create out where some holes and ports where I can plug fix my power ports and my jack plugs and my speakers. And this is how he created everything. He calmed down and diligently did it for me because we were tight friends. So this is how everything was going, and he joined everything together. And though then this was my first post, when I got to this level I was excited and I was pushed to make a post, and my first post gave me 232 likes on Facebook, which made me very much more happy and gave me more zeal to still work on it. So it wasn't an easy task. Then, though, after I made the post, I'm now decided to spray the case. I painted the body of the case, and this was how it looks like. I painted it and it was nice and good to look at, and I was very much excited and happy about it. So when I was done with the case, and I was now looking for a way for the power source, I went in the market, I bought the capacitors for the power, and I made the transformers. As you can see, the transformer was locally made, and I bought the capacitors, bought my tools and appliances, and now constructed a power source for the amplifier, which gives me 60 volts, which is 60 volts for the power, and the transformer itself gives me 80 volts of the half wave. I made everything, it was working perfect, and I bought my panel. This was when I was looking for a heat sink. I couldn't get, but I had a plan to use a metal plate, an Amaco metal plate in place of the heatsink, and I used it. It worked for me perfectly. I used the metallic plate for my heatsink because I couldn't afford for the main heatsink. It was costly then, so I used an Amaco and it was good. Now I need to construct my board. This is when I constructed my board. I made my board, which gives me very good sound, and it's about six. Okay, that's five output, which can carry about five output, A and B, A and C transistor, which makes it stronger and more sounding. The out the panel was very strong and heavy for the amp. It was good and okay. I constructed everything all by myself. I made them all by myself with the knowledge I had. That was it. Now the board is now ready. I constructed it. I have fixed everything. As you can see, my power source, you can see my transformer, you can see the board, and I bought a fan, a DC fan too, which can help cool my amp, and everything was working perfectly, which made me more happy, and I was fulfilled. I felt like I am completing the purpose and my visions, which I started a very long time. Yeah, this is it. My amp is ready for work. I can now play it at any time. It's now ready for work. Look at my power source. I added 4 capacitors, which make it strong. Now I needed a preamp so that I can support it with the board. And I now constructed a preamp board with JRC 4558. I constructed it and put it in the panel, and which makes it more sounding. Okay, it makes it more sounding and give it a very neat and clean filtered sound. That was another plan that I have. I constructed it and fixed it. It was working perfectly. It wasn't easy for me then, but with consistency, I made it. I was very much happy and grateful to be among those that made the first local amplifier in Nigeria as a whole. In Nigeria, it wasn't easy. Please, you can also